So I'm having a chat with a couple of members of as one. How are you both?
Great, how are you? Good to be
Not,
here.
yeah, not too bad here as well. So we've been playing your two singles that are out there, but the one we've been playing recently is Stranger. Tell us a bit about the single first of all.
Stranger was recorded in Los Angeles just a couple of months before releasing it, almost 6 months. And it's a really special song for us. We recorded it after everything was already happening, everything that we were feeling after October 7th, after the war started, after things were happening. And we were far away from home for a really long time. But when you listen to it, it sounds more like a love song, something that you would miss someone and you're saying, maybe if I see you again, you'll be a stranger after a breakup or something. For us, we wrote it at a very sensitive time where we were feeling like maybe if we go back home after everything that changed, we would be strangers. There's a lot of change that we went through, that the place we came from went through, and we were fearing that we would be not anymore the same over there. And it's all about missing home. It's all about the fear that people get. So yeah, hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, really good. I think both of your tracks have made it as our single of the week. So you're doing
Amazing.
well to get both
Wow.
of those. And that was the previous single as well, All Eyes on Us, which has Nile Rodgers. You've worked with him on a few tracks in the studio now. Tell us a bit about working with him.
First of all, we recorded that at Abbey Road Studio, and it was just an amazing experience. We would never even imagine, in our wildest dream, to be working with a legend like Nile Rodgers on our first single. It was such a dream come true, and it was our first single, so we really believe this song specifically is a good introduction to the band, to the world, because it showed like the positivity and the brotherhood and
Yeah.
everything we believe in. So that's All Eyes on Us. Niall loved it and recorded his amazing guitars that made the track what it is. And yeah, it was an amazing experience, and we really proud of both songs and a lot of music to come.
Nice. Mentioning more music to come. What is on the way?
So first of all, we have our docu-series out on Paramount Plus now. So that's very exciting. And we are teasing a little bit of the upcoming EP in the show. So there's a lot of songs from the EP in the show. So if you kind of want to get the sense of how our EP is gonna sound like, so it's all there. So go watch our show on Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
And there's an EP coming and a lot of music coming up, that's for sure.
Nice, nice. We'll touch on the Paramount Plus series shortly, but I'd like to talk about writing and recording process. So, what points do you two get involved in the writing and recording process of your tracks?
So we are in the studio with first of all, we're working with amazing, incredible producers and writers that really reflect and write our story the best. We're
Yeah.
always in the studio giving our ideas and co-writing with these people, amazing people that we are lucky to be working with. All Eyes on Us specifically, we wrote with Jenna Andrews and Stephen Kirk wrote it, and we recorded on it. And Strangers, we wrote with Jason Evigan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, all of the band, I think what makes us different than other bands is other boy bands, let's say, is that we're very, very involved in the project, in the process of writing and creating the song. We are kind of, responsible for everything we put out and very proud of it. And we are co-writing and
Yeah.
yeah, just making it.
We're
Yeah,
part of the
Yeah.
big part.
yeah, nice. And you touched on the Paramount Plus series. Tell us about what this series is about and how it came about as well.
Yeah, so this series is all about the beginning of As One and how we got formed and who we are as individuals. There's a lot of backstories and there's stories about how we got chosen in the first place. But also a big part of this docu-series is when we came to Los Angeles, when we were navigating the differences between each other here in Los Angeles and also making music at the same time. It's just for me specifically personally, I feel like this TV, this docu-series showcases how music can be such a uniting force. It's like a quasar that just sucks in all of the gravity and just puts out a bunch of gamma rays and light. And I feel like this is really important to show for the world. And I'm really excited for people to see and to maybe love music even more than before, even though we all love music, but
Mm. Yeah.
there's nothing like enough.
And was this docu-series always going to happen kind of before the band was put together, or did they come along afterwards and like the story and thought, okay,
And
we're going to get more?
it always was the point. So the point of the docuseries is, our team worked with some amazing groups like Maroon 5 and Kings of Leon, and they always said, like, we wish we would have a camera there when we would write the hits and all
Yeah.
the amazing things that happened. So this is what really started the idea of creating a docuseries. We also always hoped that the idea of us being Israelis and Palestinian would stay and be just a passive thing to show the world, but the main thing would be the music, and it still is for us. But yeah, the docuseries at the beginning was just about a few, guys making pop hits in the US and creating some good music. And then,
Yeah.
we moved here on October 6th, and the next day was October 7th. So you just couldn't, that we lived it. So this is
Yeah.
basically now is about our life and about our music and about everything happened. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, nice. And just to give us a bit of a backstory as well about what is in the series, but how you guys did actually get together and start this band.
Yeah. So as it shows also in the docu-series, there was a lot of auditions back in the region in Israel, and it was very a big widespread scouting of talents from all over the ethnic groups. There was some logistical hardships to go to the Palestinian territories, but they found Palestinians that lived in Israel like me. And from there, it was all bunch of auditions, a bunch of scouting of people, and then bringing them together to thousands, and then going down to hundreds, and then going down to 20 guys that they want to see them in action. And they brought us to a boot camp for 5 days. And
It was
there
more
we,
than 5 days.
no, it was 5 days actually. Yeah.
Felt like a month.
Felt like a month actually. Yeah. It was a really long and hard every day working from the morning till night. And it was a lot of things to do to just show off who we are as individuals in order to see how do we fit in groups. And there was a lot of grouping, there's a lot of photo shots, a lot of these things, recordings. And it's one of the most amazing experiences for all of us. Like, until today, we still remember it so much and still remember every part of it. We enjoy it. And from there, this is how the band started to form. There, me and the two other band members, we were in the same room in that boot camp, and we felt a lot of chemistry there. And the others also felt chemistry with us. And there's a lot of building that took place that we felt this was, and the team felt that this was the right combination. And we, after 2 months of intense waiting for an answer, we got the answer, and we started recording from then. That was almost like May 2022, right? Yeah, 2022, when the boot camp was happening, and we got the news that we were accepted on July. And then we started working in Israel and for a whole year until we came here on October last year.
Nice, nice, nice. When you look from the outside as well, if people didn't know you and simply read the line that some of you are Israeli, some Palestinian, there's Arab, there's Jewish there as well. From the outside, it seems rather a big contrast, but what's it like for you guys?
When we first met, it was so yeah, we some of us discovered that it's gonna be an Israeli Palestinian thing just at boot camp after all the audition progress, like at the last stage. And we thought it's beautiful. Like before everything that happened, we were like, this is amazing. Why not? Like, yeah, we already like live in the same region. Why not to just be together? So everyone that is in the group and that was in boot camp thought most people thought it's a great idea. And we still think it's a great idea. We still think that this is what it should happen. Even after everything went down at the beginning, it was like, wait, so now we're supposed to be enemies? Like what is the deal now? What were we supposed to do? And we were like, no, of course not. Like when we as Israelis been through the most hard times, Asil and Sadiq, Palestinian people were there for us. And when they're were aching the pain and of the people of Gaza and the West Bank, we were there for them. So it's just we don't look at it that way. We're humans, we're people.
Yeah.
This is what connects us is music and good um teamwork when it
Yeah.
comes to music, because we work together well. This is why we're here.
Yeah.
Not because of anything else.
I just want to add that also, as you said, the world is right now sees it way bigger than we see it, to be honest. And that partially the reason is because we are mixed and we are living in the same houses. We are doing everything together and we're seeing the humanity in each other way more than before. Right now, we're seeing that we're almost the same, and what builds us is the things that we are agreeing on. You know, of course, there's the politics, there's all of these things that we don't always agree on, and we have different experiences that we went through from these things.
Yeah.
But what brings us together is the music and the connections that we have as friends, as brothers, the cooking, the everything we do. And
Yeah.
this is where we feel like it's not that big of a deal for us that we're Israeli and Palestinian. It's just
And
this is who we are,
the
and we're just
music is so
yeah.
good. Like we work so good together, like when it comes to the music and to the artistic element of it all. Like we're
Yeah.
such a good group, and we've been together a group much before everything started to be so crazy. And yeah, we just couldn't give it up just because everything happened. And yeah, it was a journey, and it's all in the docuseries. It's there.
Yeah.
Thank you to our team that put cameras on us, and now we have a very good story to tell.
No, absolutely. And as things have started to get busy and start to pick up for you now, do you feel that there's some sort of responsibility for you guys to show that there is unity between the two sides?
I feel like we don't have a solution, and we're not politicians. Like a lot of people ask us about like what is your solution to this? Like we don't have a solution. There's so much things happening involving history and involving like stuff that are so deep and complicated.
Yeah.
We believe that what we're doing here is just a nice example, and maybe it could give some people hope. We hope to give people hope. And we have, I feel more than anything, if there's any responsibilities for like the younger generation that looks up for us and, text us sometimes about like how it gives them hope. People from the region that say that it's amazing and that it's nice to see. And for people from outside of the region in the world, just give hope that it can happen. And when you put politics aside and all the crazy things aside, at the end, it's all about humanity and humans that just live together, and it can happen.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a little responsibility, but we're first and foremost musicians that just putting our arts outside and trying to touch people.
Yeah, definitely. And people will want to see you doing some live stuff. What's the plan for doing some shows?
Ooh, that's coming.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
coming. We have some plans, not yet specific, but we have some
No,
plans.
we have plans, and you should all honestly, you should all like follow us on our social medias, because we're giving
Exactly.
all our updates there. It's AS the number one and then the word one underscore official, or just as one underscore in each of our names. So all the updates for a show or a performance, everything that's gonna coming up is gonna be announced there. So stay tuned.
Nice. Where are you hoping to be playing? I'm sure States is on the list. Are you hoping to come over here to the UK and Europe as well?
Yeah,
we're hoping to come to the UK. Yes, it's
Yeah.
we've been there. We recorded in Abbey Road Studios, and it was an amazing experience. We're hoping that we get fans there and we play for them a bunch of songs.
Yeah.
We're gonna be enjoying it so much.
Yeah.
Great stuff, guys. It's been a pleasure having a chat with you.
Thank you so much.
too.
Been a
Thank you
pleasure
for
with
your
you.
time.